Hello dear students, our new lesson today is about the respiratory system. At the end of our lesson, you will be able to define the respiratory system and its main organs, recognize the pathway of air through these organs, differentiate between inhalation and exhalation, notice the importance of the diaphragm in breathing. Let's start. The respiratory system is made up of a group of organs that help us in breathing. So respiration is the process done by the respiratory system. What is oxygen and what is carbon dioxide? Oxygen is the air that we breathe it in. Notice that trees give us oxygen. Because of this, it's very important to live in a clean environment that is rich in trees so that all the time we can breathe clean air. Carbon dioxide is the air that we breathe it out. Carbon dioxide will be later on used by the green plants and trees in order to produce their own food through a process called photosynthesis. Let's see now what is the difference between inhalation and exhalation. Inhalation is when we breathe air in. This means we inhale oxygen, while exhalation is when we breathe air out. This means we exhale carbon dioxide. Pathway of air through the respiratory system. In this picture, we see the nose, trachea, lungs, and diaphragm. We're going later on to talk about each one of these in details. The air enters our body through the nose. Then it will pass through the trachea till it reaches the lungs. Notice that when the air gets outside of our body, it passes from the lungs, trachea, till it gets outside of our body through the nose. Windpipe is another name for the trachea. What is the diaphragm? The diaphragm is the largest muscle in the human body. It's located at the bottom of our lungs. During inhalation, the diaphragm relaxes. This means it goes down. So by this, air goes into our lungs. While during exhalation, the diaphragm contracts. This means it goes up. So by this, air goes out of our lungs. So here there is a comparison for the state of the diaphragm during inhalation and exhalation. As we said that during inhalation, the diaphragm relaxes. It goes down so that air goes into the lungs. While during exhalation, the diaphragm contracts. It goes up, so by this air goes out of lungs. In this picture here, we see all the parts that are related to the respiratory system. Let's start with the nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles that are found inside the lungs, and the alveoli, and finally the muscle which is called the diaphragm. We're going to talk about them in details right now. What is the nasal cavity? It's the inside of your nose, where little hairs are found. They help filter the air you breathe in, blocking dirt and dust from getting into your lungs. So because of this, it's very important to breathe through your nose and not through your mouth. Pharynx is a long tube that is shared with the digestive system. So pharynx is shared between the digestive system and the respiratory system. So by this, food and air can travel through the pharynx. What is the larynx? Larynx is the voice box. The trachea begins just under the larynx. It divides into two smaller tubes called bronchi that enter into the lungs. So in the right lung we have one bronchus And in the left line we have another bronchus. Notice that bronchus is the singular of bronchi. Then each bronchus will divide again into bronchioles. What are bronchioles? They are also smaller tubes that takes air inside and out of the body. What about these small balls? These are called alveoli, which are an exchange center for gases. So in the alveoli, oxygen goes to the blood and carbon dioxide comes in from blood to lungs. So by this, oxygen is spread through the whole body. So the exchange center for carbon dioxide and oxygen is in the alveoli. Please, dear students, watch this video many times and don't forget, stay home and stay safe. Goodbye.